Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for my client Jack's vlog. And we had a pretty successful week coming into his meet. He did on everything at 90% of our training max, 4 to 5 reps, which, I have to be happy with as a coach because, again, 90% of our training maxes uh, were real good there. Because again, I have him now doing double bench days. So this is looking less and less like 5-3-1 as we go. Looking a lot less like it. Even though that's the style he prefers, because instead of a press day, we have 2 bench days. We're doing 90, 95, 100% training max. So things are looking a little different, and it's heavier and it's more specific to what he needs, right? It's heavier, more specific to what he needs. But on benching, we got 4 reps with 275 on both days for the peak set. Now, of course, you guys notice there's less pressing variation because he's benching twice a week. We're going into a meet. All of our pressing for him right now is just bench, 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 right? We ramp to a heavy set. We do 5 sets of bench twice a week. After that, it's chin-ups or rows, tricep extensions of some type. And again, if you look through, we changed those days a little bit. They are changed up slightly. And I'm letting him continue to do the bicep work in there. I'm not always a big fan of supine work personally, but he's very young, a healthy lifter. And I'm not as worried about it because it doesn't bother him. So I am allowing him to continue to do the curls. I'm allowing him to continue to do chin-ups. But I don't normally like a lot of these things with an underhand grip. My older lifters, I don't let them do this stuff, right? I don't let them do this. And there's a lot of reasons why. And it mostly has to do with just inflammation of the tendon, tearing biceps, stuff like that. Totally different story, though, as to him, because he's not in that situation. All right, for the squat, again, at 90%, we got 4 reps, everything nice and deep. As a coach, I'm happy with that because his training max is 395 at the moment. So for us to get 355 for 4 reps, he can squat at least 405 right now. Right, he can squat at least 405. Now, keeping in mind that's not necessarily his lifetime best. The bench is on point. Deadlift is we're PRing, but he's in a lighter weight class, so we don't necessarily want to take a lifter who has peaked in a weight class up and go, well, we need to be beating those numbers. That can take a long time. We're going to do it on his deadlift, but I don't know that his squat and his bench are going to. He's dropped a weight class. He's a drug-free lifter. Totally different ballgame. But on squat day, we do assistance work by just doing more back squats right now. And then we do leg presses or hack squats. All right, leg press or hack squat. And I base that upon what he has available that day. He uses a couple different gyms sometimes, so we base it a little bit on what he's got available. Base it on how he feels, so we're not getting quite as much overuse. Just like on the bench days, we rotate some of these movements a little bit. We rotate movements. Particularly for all the rowing, the arm work, stuff like that, because we do not want to accrue overuse. Right, we can't afford it going this close to a meet, especially with all the higher specificity on the barbell lifts themselves. That's going to make overuse a little bit more of a concern. And that's its own topic itself. Everyone wants to talk about specificity and strength and progressing on the same movements, and that's great for novice lifters. As we get more advanced, this is stuff that can become more and more problematic. It's not always a good thing because, again, we get overuse. I'm not saying it doesn't work. Right? No one's saying it doesn't work. But look how many of the linear periodization type guys, all the block training guys you see now who were famous when I was earlier on YouTube even, who are now out of the game. They're having to quit. All right, they're having to quit. They're quitting powerlifting. It's not the powerlifting causing it. It's not the powerlifting causing it. It's the training styles. So what he does after this, we do benching. And I've got it back to a little more volume on the benching because we have 2 heavy days. Like we have 2 days where we have a plus set. I don't think we need to run 5s or anything like that for him. We're not worried about the same fatigue we are on the lower body lifts. And so we come in and we just use the bench then to build muscle. And in his case, we're running a phase of very high specificity. But I would also tell him after this meet, it may be time to change some of this up a little bit. Be like, I know this is a style you like, but it might be time to change some things after that. So I have him do dumbbell extensions on this day. We do press downs for triceps on the first bench day. The second day, we come in and we do extensions with the dumbbells. Again, we change it up a little bit as we go. We change it up to, again, avoid some overuse. Not that band press downs are a particular concern, but actually in his case, I'm more concerned with the dumbbell work. So I give him a day of the press downs. Now, he did this preacher curl, and I have curls put in there, and he knows I'm going to talk to him about it. I'm like, don't do preacher curls again. I believe the preacher curl was invented for the sole purpose of rupturing biceps. The preacher curls rupture way more biceps than deadlifts do every year. In terms of people who need surgeries on them, I don't like them. I'm not a fan, and we'll leave it at that. I was shocked to see him doing these when I have curls put in there. Because I'm not super picky about what curls people choose to do. A curl's a curl. But this is kind of an exception. This one's dangerous. Just not a fan of the preacher curl. And then deadlifts, we're back into PR territory. 455 for 5. All right, 455 for 5 reps. He did say, though, this one he felt his grip giving out just a little bit. So the grip was starting to become a problem for him. But still, we are in a very, very good place here. We're in a good place. So I'm going to let you guys finish all this up because we do, again, a plus set for the deadlifts. Then we do 5x5 back off work on the deadlift at 70% for our assistants. And then I have him do glute ham raises and hanging leg raises to finish up. So we do 5 sets of hanging leg raises. Well, 2 sets of hanging leg raises, but we do 5 sets of glute ham raises first. And so this is all in here for you guys to see. So I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.